Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. The first and only person to stand up in court in connection to the murder of Keane Mulready-Woods has been remanded in custody until March the 5th. Gerard McKenna, 50, from Drogheda, Ireland, said in court, thanks, no, after being charged with impending the apprehension or prosecution of another person over the murder of Keane Woods. The teenager was abducted and dismembered in January. His severed head, feet and hands were found in a burning Volvo car in Drogheda in Dublin. His torso is yet to be recovered. So even with his family burying him because the police believe that the fatal wounds were inflicted to his torso. So in regard to post-mortem examinations and evidence, this is going to affect the case a lot because they need to know how a person died and to be able to prove it categorically as well. They say that Mr. McKenna appeared in court in a black top, grey tracksuit bottoms and flip-flops. Mr. Mulready-Woods was abducted from the streets and taken to a Pebble Dash home in January where he was tortured and murdered. A funeral at the Church of the Holy Family in Bullsgrove was held at 11 AM last week. This house is in Rathmullen Park and they actually believe this is where they killed Keane Woods. So they believe they know where they killed him. They believe they know somebody that knows who killed him, but they have still not charged anybody. The father who held the funeral said to the friends of the dead teenager, please learn from Keane's naive mistakes and becoming involved with dangerous criminals. Keane had his own troubles and was actually convicted of petrol bombing a house in relation to intimidating people that owed money. But the vicar went on to say that he could not know or anticipate the dire consequences of his actions. He said that he hopes the death will be a warning to other teenagers. And to be honest, that's what I think the people that did it wanted to do as well. They wanted to warn people. He was reportedly last heard from at 6 PM on Saturday, January the 12th, and he was talking to his mother where he asked her to leave him money for the taxi that he was using to get home. This also shows how old he was. He still needed his mum for a lot of things, and also gives a timeline that could only have been that evening that they have killed him. So they must have killed him within 24 hours. In this time, people have took to the streets. Local people, MPs, have took to the streets to tell the gangs of Drogheda to actually stop killing each other because of the amount of shootings and also murders and the savagery that is going on in the city that has now resulted in a young boy losing his life. And for the full story and to learn more about it, please go and check my video that I did, the first one, and I've done 2 videos on this so far that are nearly on 500,000 views. I really appreciate everybody that took the time to watch as well. The Irish Times newspaper has reported about a shooting that occurred just before Keane's body was actually found. They believe that Keane's friends knew that his body had been taken and he was being killed, and they shot at a taxi that was travelling across the Bridge of Peace in the local area, and the man inside it, the police believe the other gang think he was involved in the murder. His girlfriend was in the car and the taxi driver was shot. He was not wounded and he managed to escape. And this is the thing, is that the police seem to know a lot about who is involved and everyone that's been named, from the videos that have been openly shared online where they're cussing each other and trying to goad each other as well. It's very common knowledge what has happened, but it still seems that in a court of law it is not as straightforward as you may think, and must be very embarrassing for the police to have to deal with this case for the families of the victims that are suffering because of this. So I really appreciate you joining me, and I'll definitely keep you updated on any further developments with this story. Rest in peace to Keane Mulready-Woods as well, and my condolences to his family. Peace.
I just had some bad news that one of my young fans has passed away, Keane Mulready-Woods. And I just want to send my regards out to his family and his friends. Gutted. I'm going to post his picture up now. So yeah, I hope the family's okay. Rest in peace.